that makes me think, kind of even like some of old school first responders, right? That would say this is not, I don't need this. I'm strong. I've got this, right? Yeah, do it for these new guys because they're kind of soft and they're kind of weak. No, if we're going to be honest, the truth of it is that and I'm going to say we collectively, we as your agencies, we as providers, we as the community, whatever you want to say, we actually failed you because it wasn't that you didn't need it back then. We just either we didn't know, right? The science has progressed significantly, but there's stigma, right? In all of these departments in this field as a whole that says, now we don't need that. And that was never true. That's a myth because this is human biology. Every single one of us has a nervous system. Every single one of us will get affected by things that are not common exposures, right? AKA trauma. And so, to all of those older first responders, I want you to understand this wasn't that you didn't need it. In a way, we neglected it. And so now, yeah, now our newer guys, they have the benefit of things are rolling a little bit better, but it doesn't also mean that you're a lost cause. There is an opportunity here to say, okay, yeah, maybe you got 20 years on the road or online or whatever it is that your field is. Don't give up. Don't bail on your health and wellness by failing to use something like the tappers because it will make a difference for today. And even, you know what, I got a lot of people who have really difficult relationships at home.
Yeah.
Guess what? We can still help that. I'm a big believer that there are hope for a lot of painful relationships that have been through some dirt. And if you want to change that, yeah, there's ways. And part of that is learning how to regulate your nervous system because it goes with you everywhere. Just because you don't believe in it doesn't mean it's not activated. Okay. So that's what because I know, I honestly, I love old school first responders. They're some of my favorite. And I think it's probably because they're like, rough. They're a little rough, right? But to be able to show them, like, you're not a lost cause. Yeah, you didn't have it for all these years, first part of your career, but they're here now. And now it's a choice. And sometimes I'll even tap into the idea of like, okay, so you're 3 years away from retirement. What are you going to do then? Did you work all of these years, suffer all of these hours and callbacks and overtime and all the stuff to go home and just lay in bed because you're miserable and unhealthy? Probably not. So, if for nothing else, do it for your retirement, do it for the life that you do have left, right? And I think there's the younger guys are sometimes an easier sell. They're really open-minded, that's a strength to this generation, right? Is that they are way more open-minded and have had a little bit more, I think, learning and skill in school about mental health and wellness. But there's something also for our more seasoned guys too.